You talked about your about Lindbergh being an inspiration for you and the formation of the XPrize. I'm curious. You meet a lot of people. Who's the latest person who inspired you?
I mean, listen, it's hard to be in the tech field and not be inspired by what Elon Musk is doing today. It's extraordinary, you know, 4 multi-billion-dollar successes in 4 different industries. You know, my next book, which is called Bold, How to Go Big, Create Wealth, and Impact the World, I write a number of chapters in which I interview Elon, Larry Page, and Richard Branson, and Jeff Bezos, and think about how they think at scale, and what are the principles that they have based their successes on, and how Google X works, and how Lockheed Skunk Works works. And so I'm looking for extraordinary successes and trying to take those principles and put them into my companies.
Do you think there are any limits to disruption?
Laws of physics. I think the Star Trek universe, ultimately, I'm a science fiction fan, and if you look at the boundary conditions, which as a physicist I would look at, you find, listen, in the future we will have nanotechnology, we'll have the ability, you know, if I have a nanobot that is able to manufacture anything out of atoms at a time, I can say, hey, listen, you know, duplicate yourself and give one to my friend. Now they have a nanobot, and that nanobot can build them a Ferrari or a house or whatever they want. So eventually information and energy are the limiting factors.
Mm-hmm. When you look back on your own story, what do you think is the story of your success?
I mean, I think ultimately the perseverance to make the XPrize succeed when so many people said it could not be done, would not be done, could not be funded, and just a refusal to give up. That has always suited me well. My company, Zero G, the same thing, an 11-year overnight success, you know. And then I think the ability to dream big and bring together incredibly important, capable people. And then on the heels of bringing those people together, setting bold targets and saying it's not a matter of if, it's when, and how do we make it happen. So whether it's mining asteroids or extending the human lifespan, these are important, huge ideas.
For you, how do you deal with all of the time pressures and all of the demands on your time?
Not well. By learning to say no, which is a hard thing to do. But you know, a friend of mine recently said, no is an empowering word that helps you create art versus throwing paint on a canvas, and that stuck with me.